Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. My name is Matt, also known as the Ammo Nerd, and we have an ammunition review today. If we can make it through the mosquitoes and the rain, we got a break in the weather, so we're going to try to get this done. But in 2026, 7.62x39mm ammo prices are kind of up there because of the various Russian import bans. That's where our Patriot Sports comes in handy. This is loaded by STV. We've done a review on their various different ammunition types in the past, but this is brass case, boxer primed, non-corrosive, non-magnet attracting 124 grain full metal jacket. Let's throw this guy on the table and talk about what we're going to do today from Patriot Sports LLC so we could run our general velocity and reliability test on our various guns through this. We have barrel lengths from 10.5 inches all the way up to and including 20-inch. I do like this packaging over our traditional steel case packaging because that's in that little tiny box and you've got the little paper layers in there and you got to rip this stupid staple off there and then the little pieces of paper go everywhere. This is more of a traditional like 5.56 or 223 loading box. We've got our little plastic keeper here to hold all the bullets in place, and then this cardboard box isn't too bad. We'll start with our shortest barrel length first. This is our 10.5 inch M92 PAP. We got the AC Unity mags to run today. We've got our 10.5 inch R.A.N.G.E from Brownells. Unfortunately, I forgot the 7.62x39 pattern magazine for this. I'm going to try to run this out of a standard 5.56 magazine. Well, it looks like in a pinch you can run a standard AR magazine with the 7.62x39, but you can only get about 6 rounds into it before the stacking then bulges out the sides. But good to know, in a pinch it'll work. Now on to our 16-inch. This is a Palmetto State Armory GF3. We did the original 3,000 round burn down on it years ago. I do believe it's got over 5,000 rounds through it now. On to another 16-inch. This is our M&M Industries M10X. Nice. This thing is smooth. That's one thing I like about this gun, is very smooth, and the recoil impulse is very tame on it. And now on to Mr. Classic. This is our 20-inch SKS Yugo. Got this from Atlantic Firearms. A big thank you to them originally for sending this out. So they claim, I think, 2,500 feet per second. Not sure if that's out of a 22-inch, so we're going to find out. We ran our Patriot Sports 7.62x39 at 25 yards to get a baseline. Now, the 10.5 inch down here was just some standard Go brass, 2.117 inches. Then we grabbed the Go steel, 2.164. The 10.5 inch Patriot Sports, not too bad, 1.820. Then on the 16 inch, which is the M10X, this is all shot just from a bag on the bench. Best group, 0.868 inches unsuppressed at 25 yards. Then another group, 1.280 inches. That was a really good group, and for whatever reason we had a flyer there. And as a comparison, there is the Go brass, 0.715, and then the Go steel, 1.02 inches. It's around 65 to 70 degrees outside today. It just got done raining, so it was pretty humid outside. But at 25 yards, that's not too terrible. We'll step out to 100 and see what we get. Here is our Patriot Sports 124 grain full metal jacket brass case non-magnetic bullet at 100 yards. I think the clear winner today is the SKS. Our first group was a little abysmal, 4.143 inches. I wonder if I pulled that one there because that trigger is kind of heavy. Our second group is the winner of the day at 2.334 inches. We got out the M10X with no suppressor, 2.654. That is very respectable. But then I think when there was some heat in the gun, that second group there, 5.444. But we had them all up here, and then we get in a flyer and the same thing down here. This third group, 4.201. This was about 5 minutes between each group. Again, I'm just here to give you a practical accuracy. Your mileage may vary. There are certain guns that will shoot a lot better than me, and your skill set is a lot better than me. But again, we had these over here, and then we had that one flyer, but I've got a first focal plane scope on that, and I had it locked in on the point of aim there. So again, may need to pick up a bolt gun in 7.62x39mm someday, but for a plinking load, this will do just fine. I'm able to hit our steel gongs at 100 yards with it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, folks, there you have it. That concludes another ammunition review out here at the range. I do believe we burned through over 400 rounds of this in less than a day of shooting, just to see if we could notice any weird malfunctions or reliability issues, and we had zero at all. We slung some of this downrange in the M92 as fast as we could pull the trigger, and any of the other various guns that we had along the way, collecting velocity and just a general reliability, and we had no issues. Now, that velocity figure over 2,500 feet per second, that could be from the 22-inch barrel, or I'll have to ask Patriot Sports what they rate that out of, but our velocity-wise was right in spec with the other ammunition that we had as a control group on that day, and that's a good thing because we reviewed other manufacturers 7.62x39mm in the past, and they're loading it to the SAMI specification, I do believe, which is slightly lower velocity-wise than the CIP, and maybe even slightly lower than the Russian spec for whatever reason. Some of my old Russian surplus has been the king of velocity, and if you hand load, you can normally throw a whole bunch of CFE black in these things and get these going over 2,500 feet per second without any pressure signs in the 16-inch. Now, as far as any accuracy goes, we didn't see anything extraordinary, but usually 7.62x39mm isn't known for that. Our SKS printed a pretty reasonable group, so if you're looking for range ammunition, I think this will do just fine. Now, I did notice that this brass case ammunition, when it was coming out of the guns, is actually still pretty clean. We didn't notice any soot marks on the inside, on the outside, and the inside of the cases are pretty clean. I normally don't pay much attention to that because I don't clean a lot of these guns until I have malfunction. So if you're looking for a reliable, clean burning ammunition, this is probably going to do it for you. And then the plus side is it's brass case. It's boxer prime, so you can reload it, and the projectile is non-magnetic, so if you have a range that you go to that requires range-safe ammunition, this will be your ticket. Now, again, in 2026, our prices for our 7.62x39mm are a little more than 5.56, but again, all those points would make this a good buy for your target blinking ammunition. With all that being said, it's time for me to get the heck out of here, but at the end of all my videos, I take a moment to thank all those who help make these possible, because there's a lot that goes into them. Number one is my family. A big thank you to them. Today was Memorial Day when we closed out this video, so all three of us did Murph before we came out here. That's a heck of a workout. If you're looking to pick up your game for that, check out Go Ruck and their weighted vests to make that workout RX. Number two are my Patreon and YouTube channel members. Number three are the fine folks over at Patriot Sports /STV. Again, for contacting me and asking me to provide a review for you all to check out this product. And of course, number five is you all for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you at the range.